Finally, a cord-free, cable box-free service that doesn't suck. I'm Ask Uncle Dave, and today we're talking about YouTube TV. So I got the email. It says now that Boston has live TV through YouTube TV. They added a bunch of new states that are allowed now to use YouTube TV, which came out a couple months ago. So you can watch over 40 live channels for $35 a month. You have a unlimited cloud DVR with no storage limits, and you can use 6 accounts, meaning if you have a Gmail account and you sign up for the service, you can use in the settings, you can share with 5 other friends. So 6 accounts. They all use their own email, so you don't have to give them your username and password. You just invite them, they accept the invite, and 6 people can watch. Now you can only watch 3 at a time, so you have to manage who's watching what in your household or even outside of your house. But let me explain also that you can stream without cords, without cable boxes. You get all the live channels like ABC, CBS, Fox, NBC, and ESPN, and a whole bunch of other live channels. Now you get your local channels. You sign up with your zip code in that area. You sign up with your Gmail account, and that becomes your home area. And you get to see all the local and live sports as well as news channels and TV channels. DVR, it's great. You can watch all of your seasons. So basically you can favor a particular show on a network and you'll get all those episodes from there on in. And you also have some catch-up networks. So there's no commitment. You can cancel anytime, and you get all of these channels here. I'm going to show you a demo of the app in a second, but I want to go over some frequently asked questions. You can also add on these networks. If you get a membership to Showtime, you can start seeing it within the web browser, the TV, YouTube TV web browser, and also on the apps. All your Showtime shows will show up. And then you can do Fox Soccer Plus, which gives you a lot of soccer for the content that shows on Fox. So here's some frequently asked questions, and there's some surprisingly things in here that I want to go over. So first things first, what is YouTube TV? It's just a way to have all of your networks without having a cable box. So where is it available? So the current available locations are here, listed here. It used to be just New York and California and a couple of other, like in Florida, they had some, and now they have it in Boston. So this is pretty much showing you, I live in Boston, so you're going to see it here. Like I said, you could share your membership. There are no DVR storage limits. And now this is cool. You can travel. All right, so say you get your local news. When you travel out of your state, and if you didn't record it when you were in your state, you can watch it on a recording outside of your state. But when you travel into other states that have this, only other states that have this. So say I went from New York, watching my local news, and then I went to California. I'll be watching their local news, but I won't be able to record it because it's not my home area. If I recorded it before I left, I would be able to watch it in my recordings. The other thing is, like I said, you can watch their regional sports, but there might be some blackouts. I'll leave the link to this FAQ, and you'll see for yourself. So the other thing is, if you started out in New York and you move to Boston, you have to switch over, because unless you travel and within 3 months you travel back to New York and start watching it there again, now YouTube won't ask you the question, where are you? As long as you keep coming back every 6 weeks or something like that. But if you leave internationally, you won't be able to see anything. So you go to another country, you won't be able to watch anything. But as long as you come back within a month or something like that, you get to have your subscription continue. So you can cancel anytime. What devices can you watch this on? So the iPhone has an app, iPad has an app, Android tablets. You can use your Chrome browser only. You cannot use Safari or Mozilla or whatever those other browsers are. Has to be Chrome. You can have a Chromecast and send your Chromecast to a Chromecast TV or a Chromecast built in from your Chrome browser in your computer, or even the app on your phone, whether it's Android or iOS. You can send it over to the Chromecast. Now you also get a free Chromecast after you pay, not during the trial, but after you pay your first month, you get the Chromecast. So that's pretty nice. You get a free Chromecast. Even if you tried it out for a month, why not? You know. So these are all the networks that are available. They're broken down. There's some Spanish channels too, Telemundo and Universo. You have all the ESPNs. This is great for sports. You have the NBC Sports, the Fox Sports, both of them 1 and 2. All the ESPNs. You have what's nice is you'll also have GSM, which is the local sports for Boston, which is nice. You only get that with DirecTV. It's only a channel. And the other thing is, which made my previous video very popular when I compared Sling, DirecTV, and PlayStation, is that you can actually use the credentials for PlayStation to sign into a lot of apps. DirecTV's catching up now, and they'll be able to sign into a lot of apps. But YouTube, you can also sign into apps using the YouTube TV credentials. So your username inside, sign in. You sign into individual apps, and there's a list of them in the FAQs here, and all your local ones. But CBS you can't, because they have their all access. They're bastards. They want to have their own thing. Let them. You know, they're going to lose out in the end. But NBC, Fox, ABC, but CBS, whatever the one CBS All Access, that's the one that doesn't allow you to sign in. But you can use the app to watch it. The other thing that I wanted to tell you is, where were we? So you can do on demand. There's a lot of shows that pop up, and we'll see it when we get into the app. And as far as ads go, you see the commercials for the local networks. When you watch it, you can watch YouTube videos, the most popular YouTube videos in the TV app itself or on the browser. Now, there's a difference between YouTube TV and YouTube Red. YouTube Red is a paid subscription, which allows you not to have commercials. You have background play and all that stuff. I mean, you do get some of that content as one of the subjects in your home page. And you'll be able to watch some of that, but you won't have a membership to YouTube Red. Okay? Can you fast forward through ads? Now, how it works is, and I'm going to show you this in the app, when you start watching a show, say you're 30 minutes into the show and you tune into it, from then on in, it does on the fly recording, which is time shifting, they call it. And you'll be able to you'll be able to rewind from the time you started watching it to the end. Say you watched it to the end, you'll be able to rewind what you already saw since you tuned in. So you can fast forward and rewind through there. So if you hit pause, go get something to eat, come back, you hit play, you'll start watching the commercials. You just fast forward through those commercials to the next part of the show. If you're watching YouTube videos in the TV app, you'll get ads that will help pay for, the ads, AdSense and all that stuff. All right. So you get the complimentary Chromecast, and if you have any more questions, you can always ask. So now let's do a demo of the app. Now that I told you a little bit about it and some of the little background stuff about it, let's take a look at the app itself. So the app on this is the same exact pretty much as the app on your phone. Now I have an iOS device, and I also have my Mac that has Chrome built in. So I'm going to click in, and I'm going to put because I already signed up for it. I used my daughter's account because originally I purchased YouTube TV when I was in New York temporarily visiting family, and then I'm not able to change it. I cancel, So I want to show you what it's like when you did it from scratch. So first thing you're met with is 3 tabs. There's Home, there's Live, and there's Library. Okay. Home is going to give you a bunch of recommendations. It really doesn't know much about me, but it's giving you all of those shows that you may want to add. It will record those. It will give you on-demand versions of them. So say I wanted Big Brother on the list, and I wanted Bachelor in Paradise. You can also hit this arrow if there was more selection, and they would actually move over and you get more. So here we can see some live channels. So if AMC is playing live stuff now, FX is playing live stuff now, Freeform, and then CNBC. And then we have Home Alone playing on Freeform. And then you have movies. Now, like I said, if you had Showtime added to the subscription, you would see a Showtime list there. And if you had some sports there, you would also have that. You have some catch-up stuff that you can go for your latest shows. Maybe not every episode is recorded, by the way. You may get the last one, and you may get like 6 before that. But then again, you can use your credentials for most of these stations and use the app to watch more stuff. So try something new. They have stuff trending on YouTube, okay? And then, like I said, you also have YouTube Red Originals. So the most popular ones show up here, and you're able to watch that even without the Red subscription, okay? So here we have Library, and Library is going to be all those things I hit the plus sign with. And every time they'll say up and coming. Those are scheduled recordings. And then you also have recordings that were already recorded. You saved them immediately once they were done airing. They got sent to your list. So you'll find all that there, and you can manage all your DVR and stuff like that. Now, each person that you share this account with has their own email, and they'll have their own DVR. So they'll have their own list. You won't have other people's lists in there. So here is live TV. And the only difference between live TV on the Chrome browser on your computer opposed to the app is you see the way it shows live. If you put your finger over it, you put your little hand thing over it, it'll show it live. But on the iOS app, for instance, it'll be live, and as you swipe up, it's live. Matter of fact, I'll show it to you. So we'll go to live, and you can see if we go here, and it's actually got a live stream, it'll start showing the live. You just swipe up, and it'll start showing you the live. Swipe up again, and then you got NBC, and whatever. All right, so you click it. It'll open into that channel page, so you can see what's next, and you can see what's up and coming here. All right, and you can also hit the plus sign at that point, and you can also add it to your favorite, add it to your favorites and everything like that. And you can just go to the Fox channel, Fox web page, and it gives you more information. So it's very search friendly. Google, they're made like that. That's their business. They do streaming well, and they do Google searching well. So, like I said, you just travel through and you'll see if there's something live. You'll see it. Sporting events, Monster Jam, see? All this, it's just beautiful. Here's Boston local news sports channel. Sports Today, Live, you know, tons and tons of stuff and all your channels. Even Disney has something going on, and Sprout and all that stuff, okay? So just like the app on the device, we have it. So basically, this is it. This is the way it is. So we click it, and like I said, you can time shift. You know, it's got a recording. You can go back again, see, and it tells you what's up next, and it's just great. I think it's a wonderful addition. You also have the closed captioning. If you like, you can put that on. You can go into settings here, and you can do subtitles. Depending on what subtitles they have available, you'll have it in whatever subtitle you want. You can change the quality too. It's not, there's no 4K support, but you'll get 1080p, and depending on the speed of your internet, you know, is what you get. So I have the volume off, but otherwise you would hear it. And I just think it's great. You just swipe up and you have it. Swipe down, you're watching. Swipe up, and that's pretty much the only gestures you have. The other thing is they also have a search button here, and if you hit that magnifying glass up there, you can see, you can browse by the subjects as well as look at all the networks, and then they have the trending, the popular, and league sports, and a whole bunch of different categories. And then if you go into the search field and you type something like, say we type in American, you'll see all the shows and movies and listings that have the word American in it. So anything you type in, you could search it that way, and then you get the synopsis there. So I hope I helped you to see what it's all about in Boston here. Basically YouTube TV in general. I hope you enjoyed this video. Any questions, leave them in the comments. Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button. And I have a great video coming up of my final choice of what finally TV service I'm going to be using. I hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.